What is going on, guys? It is Brickgeneral here, back with another video, and today, guys, I'm going to be doing the next episode of my What We Know series. So if you guys do not know my What We Know series, basically, guys, I basically go through different games that are coming up either this year or in the coming years. I'm going to be talking about what these games are, who they're developed by, and basically how they're going to be in very short, concise videos. So you're probably going to look at this type of video, it's probably only a few minutes, and that's because, guys, I like to keep it short. I don't want to spam it. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right on into this. And today, guys, we are doing Call of Duty 2020. So this is the one you guys want to see the most recently, and obviously there's not that much confirmed because Modern Warfare is out right now and there hasn't been like a reveal trailer or anything. I was going to wait until the reveal trailer, but actually by now there should have already been one, but there isn't one, so you know what, screw it, I'm going to make the video. So there's a couple theories as to what this game could be. One is that it could be either COD Vietnam or Black Ops Vietnam or Call of Duty Black Ops, basically during the Cold War. And this was actually originally going to be a Vietnam game made by Sledgehammer. Now, if you guys do not know, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch are basically on a 3-year cycle where one of them will develop a COD game, then the next one, and then the next one. So this year's Modern Warfare was developed by Infinity Ward, and last year's was Black Ops 4, also developed by Treyarch. So next up in the line would have been Sledgehammer, but they were actually dumped off because Sledgehammer really hasn't made anything that sold as well as the other two, because obviously Infinity Ward makes the Modern Warfare series, they sell great, and then Treyarch makes the Black Ops series, which also sells great. So then they basically just got dumped off for Treyarch again for round 2, even though Black Ops 4 was kind of a dumpster fire from all that I played and I really didn't like it. So they gave it to them again. They're going to get round 2 because Infinity Ward obviously did pretty well, and they're going to make a lot of money if Black Ops is there. So the leak is that basically there would be either a reboot of the series, as similar to what they did to Modern Warfare. Now, if you guys do not know what they did for Modern Warfare, basically what happened is they took all the same characters or similar characters, but put it in a parallel universe. Now, this is known because when you take the years and you try to map it with the timeline of the previous Modern Warfare games with the current ones, you can see that the ages just don't match up. And also, well, the funniest thing is that there's a character named Gaz in Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 1, and he is white in that game, and he dies in that game. And in this game, Modern Warfare 2019, he's actually black and is still Gaz. So that's basically the funniest part. I think that's really what shows that it's similar, but it's a parallel universe at the same time. Now, there is a pretty reputable guy, Jason Schreier, in the gaming industry. He used to work for Kotaku, but then he dipped and went somewhere else, I don't even know. And he said there's going to be no reboot, but he thinks it's going to be either Cold War or Vietnam. So we basically already knew that, and he has heard that it is Vietnam and in Black Ops. So it would make sense that it would be Black Ops, because obviously just the name Black Ops sells copies for Treyarch. Now, obviously, I think it's probably going to be Vietnam because Sledgehammer's already uploading basically a Vietnam game. They're already working on it. So they probably already had some stuff, some design, some story that was already made. And why wouldn't Treyarch want to take this? Now, the challenge obviously would be here is a Sledgehammer probably is creating their own story, whereas Treyarch, we need to continue off the Black Ops storyline. Now, that needs to be addressed because either they can add on to it, as in like a reboot, they can do a side-to-side, or they can continue with the original story, which is what is going on. But obviously, the original Black Ops, the first one was during the late 1900s, and the second one was during 2025. So obviously, it can't be near Black Ops 2, but Black Ops 2 actually had some flashbacks to 1980s as well. Now, the main thing people are thinking what this is going to be, if you guys are familiar with the Black Ops lore, there were two main characters in Black Ops 1. That was Alex Mason and Frank Woods. Now, Alex Mason and Frank Woods were best buddies, and they basically did all their missions together in Black Ops 1. But then in Black Ops 2, you find out that Woods was basically captured for 2 to 3 years during the Vietnam War, that he was unaccounted for. And in one of the missions of Black Ops 2, you go as Mason and you save him. Now, this is a flashback mission because obviously you're playing as Mason's son in Black Ops 2. Now, that was 3 years that Frank Woods was captured for. A lot of people are saying since this is during the Vietnam War and he's captured that no one knows what happened to him, those 3 years could be the subject of this. Additionally, if you do not know, in Black Ops 2, there's basically the canon ending is that although David Mason thinks his dad is dead, he actually meets his dad at the end of the game. Now, this really doesn't make a lot of sense because that would mean there'd be a 30-year gap between he last saw him and then he met him again, and he's just completely unaccounted for. The CIA had no idea where he was. The entire U.S. government had no idea where they were. And obviously, to be off the U.S. government's radar, that's a pretty tough thing, especially when you're a decorated officer like Alex Mason. So it could also be following him because that was also a little bit part of the Vietnam War. So it could be either of those two. That's what probably makes sense. And also, guys, I have to pitch this one, but I don't think that it is. But it could be the Cold War as well. This would make a lot of sense since Black Ops missions in the CIA are complete discreet missions no one's supposed to talk about. Lots of these during the Cold War, as it was a completely spy-driven conflict, if you know your history. And we've yet to see the KGB, the Soviet intelligence. Maybe they could be a little face-off, but I'm not really sure if that would work, just because since Sledgehammer already worked on it and it works so well with the current plot, that I think it's going to be a Vietnam game. That's all we know, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what other games you guys want to see. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.